Welcome back to another episode of What the Pell podcast. I'm here with a past guest in Mr. Dustin Kehler.
Mr.
Yeah. And he's got some things he wants to say. So I'll let you take it away from here.
I'm Dustin. I have nothing that I want to say. Just Pell wanted to hang out again. I guess he had more trauma to tell me about how I affected his life in a negative way.
Yeah, I've gone to therapy for the past 3 or 4 years because of this guy.
Is this part of what's that called? An AI? No.
AI?
No. AA?
ChatGPT. It doesn't help, dude.
No. What's that called? The Alcoholics Anonymous, whatever.
AA.
Yeah. So is this part of the steps? This is
me.
This is how you hurt me.
Just wait till I bring up my letter.
You a letter?
I wrote you a letter. How you hurt me?
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to think of old stories. Do you remember any that we didn't touch on in the last podcast?
I was so shocked as the things that you remembered that I didn't. But we just talked about one in the other room that I had totally forgot about. And now I forget what we were talking about.
I'm trying to think of what it was.
Brady. Oh, how I won an Xbox.
Yeah, you won it. You're the only person in the world. So when people get those Doritos packs or I think yours was Mountain Dew, right?
Yeah.
Dustin all of a sudden comes to work, or he's at work, and halfway through the day he gets a phone call as usual. He takes a 30-minute break
as usual,
and just has to work out some finances or something. And he's like, I want an Xbox One. And I'm like, what? He's like, I want an Xbox One off a Dorito or a Mountain Dew lid. Yeah.
It was crazy. It was the day before we went probably to get material for the construction site, and I went and bought a Doritos bag and a Mountain Dew, and then just during our break I entered the code to win whatever an Xbox.
The only person over 23 to ever do that.
I might have been 23.
Oh shit, yeah, that's probably right.
So then I entered the contest, and then the next day I get the call from Win Every Hour, and they're like, hey, you want a Xbox, but you have to answer this skill testing question first. And it's bed mass, with the equation in the brackets, and then a bunch of other things that I don't know how to use. So we were working with that smart guy, Brady.
Yeah, that's right.
And I was like, she's like, you can't, the one rule is I might have to return this Xbox if I cheated. So she's like, the one rule is you can't get help. You have 2 minutes, and you have 2 minutes to answer the question. So I quickly put her on mute. I ran upstairs because you and Brady were drywalling.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wrote the equation on the drywall, and I was like, answer this question. And then Brady's like, what? I'm like, answer this question. So then I go downstairs, and I just wait. I'm just waiting for you guys to do it.
Yeah. And
then I think you came and delivered the message, and I was like, man, it's Pelly. He's going to tell me something wrong on purpose. So then I pretended I was like, okay, I carry the 9. Okay, I do this. I'm like, is the answer? And then you told me it was 26, whatever it was. Yep. I was like, 26. She's like, excuse me. I look at you. I'm just like, you better not. And then she's like, excuse me. I'm like, it's 26. She's like, congratulations, you won. And now because when I entered, I had to give my mailing address and all this stuff. She's like, yeah, in the next 6 weeks, you'll have an Xbox One in the mail.
I just realized that you told that whole story about me winning an Xbox.
Oh.
Because I delivered the question.
Right.
Sounds like I did a lot of the
You did a lot of the legwork.
The legwork, yeah.
But I would have twisted you up if you wouldn't have.
Yeah, what would you have done if I didn't get that right?
So I would have blamed it on Brady.
Yeah. Put him in a wall. Drywalled him in.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, that was sick. Did you use it quite a bit? Do you still have it?
No.
What'd you do with it?
It doesn't work anymore.
Wore it out.
Might just work to stream Netflix or something.
Yeah. Well, shout out if anybody wants an Xbox.
Yeah.
Contact this guy. You can stream
gen.
Xbox.
Yeah. First gen Xbox One.
I actually got an Xbox at a work banquet once. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to play this. I'm going to really game. I downloaded UFC first.
Oh.
Played that for probably 3 weeks. Just
Did you create a character? Just
oh yeah,
like you?
yeah. I went through the whole thing, man. I was in it.
Oh yeah, sweet. What was the name of the character?
I don't know.
You know what it was. You just don't want to say.
I don't know. Probably like Steve O'Leary or something.
Oh.
Just something weird. And then and then my friends were like, "Hey, you can play other games, hey?" So I downloaded. They were playing a game called Apex Legends.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I'll download that, play with my friends and stuff like that. Okay. So I first played by myself online for a little while, for about 3 days, like on and off, probably an hour and a half a day. Yeah. I got absolutely 0 kills. Oh. 0 kills in 3 days. And I told them I'm not playing. So I went back to UFC, got bored of it, and then eventually sold it for like super cheap to some kid on a garage sale. So
you don't game at all?
No.
What do you do in your pastime? I know you live here, but what do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah.
Oh man, what do? I sauna. I walk my dogs.
I saw your post today about a sauna.
Yeah, I sauna. I walk my dogs, listen to music, practice drums.
Oh, you beat the skins regularly?
Yeah, right now it's not as much because things are really busy, but
you probably cry when you hit the skins.
Oh yeah, before I hit them. I'm usually crying, and then that's the reason I get in here. I don't practice anything in particular, I just hit them.
Okay.
Just get some rage out, I'm 14. And
have you seen that guy with the big beard and a nose ring?
And he's insane. Yeah.
Those legs move?
Yeah, he's Brazilian or something.
Huh?
Yeah, he's foreign. Yeah.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Did you play any instruments growing up? I think I hang on.
Yeah, okay.
I think I distinctly remember the first time meeting you was there was a local Youth for Christ gym. And it had a little upstairs, and I bet that ceiling was about maybe 6 feet tall. And I remember you walking in with a group of guys to go scream at each other or something. Does that sound right?
I don't know.
Were you in a band?
Yeah, I was in a band.
Yeah. And it was a lot of screaming at each other. Yeah.
But at each other, no.
Yeah, it was mostly you just yelled at each other, I think.
No, but not at each other, towards.
No. I think you're getting us confused.
So when you say at each other, how do you perceive this? What do you?
You face each other and you just
close.
Can you do it still?
No, if I try
do
to
it.
No, I'm not doing
I remember another Dustin story.
Oh.
I distinctly remembered shingling on a roof, and I think it was We Came as Romans came on.
Oh yeah,
and you just lost your mind.
In happiness though, it wasn't.
Oh yeah, you were just yelling at me and shooting nails at me, and we're 2 stories off the ground, and yeah, it was terrifying.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, 14 of the nails or shingle nails are stuck into my jacket, and just Ryan. Is he okay?
Get to work.
I hope he I hope he gets sunstroke soon.
He's probably doing it in the winter because that's what we loved. Shingling in the blizzard.
Yeah, that's nothing better.
Oh.
Nothing better than throwing some tar on a minus 40 roof.
Just with the thought.
That'll stick.
I don't think we've had to go back to repair our roofs though.
You think you'd ever have to go back though? At this point, you think someone's gonna call you?
No, but after they move in, that after 6 months after we build it, it blows off.
That's what it is. Yeah. I remember. Do you remember that one roof that it was really windy and all the shingles were flying off the one side, and me and you went up there, and you just flipping mowed through the shingles with a nail gun. You got pissed off, and the one side you were trying to nail them down nicely. Yeah. And the one side just kept flipping up on you, as you were nailing each side down. So then you just walked along the side of the roof and just tacked the whole side down. You're like, I'll fix it later. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, cool. That's fine. Do you remember anything from those times?
It scares me, man.
What do you think it is that you don't?
Am I in a coma?
You might be.
Right now.
Right now, I don't think. Do you remember the last podcast we did, or is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if I have would that be short term? Because the last podcast was 4 months ago? 3?
Yeah. So you have short term memory.
Yeah.
But long term.
Long term.
Do you remember your childhood? What was that like?
I feel it was a regular childhood. Maybe not like yours, but
Okay. What's that supposed to mean? Jeez.
Well, you seem to have problems.
Carry on. What kind of problems?
No, but I don't know that I'd be oh man, this one specific thing stands out. Actually, so today I had breakfast with my grandparents, And I remembered the town that we visited them in when we went to Mexico. So like I have memories of this.
You went to Mexico to visit your grandparents?
Yeah. They did like he taught English in Mexico, so he had like a villa. I don't know. Pretty sweet
nice.
thing. Yeah. So we went and visited him one Christmas, and then we went to the mountain range. I don't remember what it's called in Spanish, but it translates to Goat's Teats Mountain.
Okay.
So they filmed the movie.
Seems like your long-term memory is still good.
but there's the segments. Like when you talk about these things, like a bad storm, and I'm up there raging on a roof. I don't recall this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, you're in Mexico, and what were you doing? You're visiting your grandparents.
Yeah, visit my grandparents, and so we went to the beach where they filmed the Mask of Zorro.
Oh, really?
So the backdrop is the mountain range. I was talking about the Goat's Teats Mountain.
Oh yeah, like the one with Antonio Banderas.
Yeah. That one.
Dang.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And how old would you have been?
I was grade 6 or 7.
Man, that's a core memory for you.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah. Core memory.
Yeah. You got any other core memories? What about Christmas? We just had Christmas. You got any Christmas memories? You get hit at all or anything?
I don't think so.
No Christmas beatings?
No Christmas beatings, no.
It'd be terrible if you told me you did.
but what would you do? I think you'd laugh.
Oh, yeah, probably right now, yeah.
But you'd feel bad laughing?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe in like 3 hours after we're done here.
Okay.
And I'd probably like lay in bed and look at the ceiling and I shouldn't have done that. Right. You know, social anxiety.
Right.
Another one of my issues.
Social anxiety?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I feel like you don't though.
Why?
Because like you're very like you deal with so many people all the time, and you're always like you're very like you're online a lot. Like I can't think of the terminology, but like you got an online personality, a social media personality, and it's very like it seems like you're okay with.
Yeah, I do it because it's a means to an end.
Oh, what's the end?
Like build a business, provide value to people, grow everything,
right?
That kind of stuff. But then I just go to bed and, or you're the sauna. You just lay in the sauna and you think about all the dumb things you said during the day.
Yeah. I think I have the best naps in saunas.
Do you go in saunas a lot?
Like I used to. So
like how many years ago were we talking?
Like 2014, I was probably in a sauna every day. In like
2014, so 9 years ago, almost 10 years ago.
Well, you asked me the last time.
Tell me about a relatable story, dude.
How was it not? We're talking about saunas.
Okay, carry on.
So, like, I would go to Good Life Fitness in Winnipeg on Kenniston. Mm-hmm. There's a sauna in the change room. So you'd go do a workout and have a quick nap in the sauna at Good Life, and then go to then I'd drive home.
How many person sauna was it?
How do you know?
Like, how many people could you fit in it?
I don't know. Like, it was only ever just me.
Like, could you fit another person in it when it was just you?
Yeah. Like, it would probably be the size of this room.
Okay, so it was a full-size sauna.
Yeah, but how many person is that?
6, let's just say. Like, it's more than one.
Right, it's more than one.
Like, some of them just have, like, a 1 or 2 person sauna.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'd work out with another buddy of mine. So I'd take the lower deck and he'd take the upper deck, or vice versa, depending on who got in the sauna first, and we just snap.
You just sleep.
Yeah.
That sounds actually pretty sweet. That's pretty much what I do.
Apparently, I was told afterwards you're not supposed to do that. I don't know why, though. Would you know why?
So I think it would probably be a good thing. Like, so after you work out, like what happens, like the pump and all that stuff.
Oh, I get a Pelly. I'm gonna get a Pelly.
This is a TikTok.
Is this free? You
this is no. You don't like and subscribe. That's it. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome, you guys. So basically, after you work out and you get a pump, that's just inflammation.
Okay.
So it's like blood rushing to that muscle to repair the tissue. Okay. So that's why you're not supposed to do ice baths after you work out.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it kills the inflammation, so it stops that. But your body is trying to rush nutrients there through the blood.
Okay.
But I don't know why a sauna wouldn't be a good thing, because it's going to help that blood flow. Yeah. Maybe it would make you more sore because maybe too much blood gets there and it just kind of doesn't do anything and can't leave. But yeah, like for hockey players and stuff, it makes sense because they have a game the next day. So if they go in an ice bath, it's good because
okay.
they're not really concerned about building muscle or getting in
Right.
better shape. They just want to play the next game.
Right.
So they'll go in an ice bath. It'll kind of kill that inflammation, and then they can play the next game. Whereas if you were working out and you went in an ice bath and you killed that inflammation, it's going to kill some of your progress.
The gains.
Yeah. So you you wait like a few hours afterwards, and then you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
So would you then do a ice bath before, or this is like?
I have heard of that. Some people doing ice baths before. The only concern there would be is if you can warm up.
Oh.
Yeah. Have you ever done ice baths?
No. I wanted to pull the trigger on one of those, like those little personal ones you blow up.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know.
What happened?
I can spend the money somewhere else.
Like?
It's hard to spend money on me.
Can you give me an example of where else you'd spend it?
Like children.
No.
I got to fill their bellies with nutrients.
They're full.
They're full.
Buy yourself that ice bath.
Yeah.
They're full. Like, you ever think about just going in like a cold lake?
Yeah. So I mean, I like you saw where I live.
Yeah.
So like that's right there. I could.
But,
and like during the
do you?
summer, no. But during the summer, it's like 3 degrees, so it's still cold.
You should do it.
The water, I should. I don't have a reason why not. I don't. I should. Why not?
Just would you go like just swim trunks, or what would you do? Like where you're at? Like, is it like a beachfront kind of thing, or what is it?
It's like we have like a little nook that I could.
I don't know why I care about what you're wearing. I'm more concerned about what the what shoreline is.
Okay,
I don't.
It's probably like glass and stuff, so I'd probably have to wear like
little swim booties.
Yeah, like little what are they called? Yeah, water boots. Yeah.
There he goes again. Just make it a consistent thing that you do.
What are you drinking?
I got tequila, the Rocks brand, because I work out. So
you think that it gets you the big muscles?
Probably. I don't think he said it doesn't. So,
is that first line 2 ounces or is it?
I don't know. I always fill it to this top line. I fill it to the brim. Yeah. Ooh. What are you drinking?
How long you been working on that bottle?
This bottle? Yeah. Since the last Thick and Thin table podcast. So that was second week of November, probably.
Yeah. We got
cheers. We should actually mention if you guys stay tuned during this podcast, you guys are going to get a little surprised because Dustin agreed to partake in the 1 chip challenge. I have one of these chips left. If you guys can see it there, I don't know. And he said he would eat it. He tried to kind of like, I don't know, what would you call it when you do something but you don't follow the rules of it? Cheating. He tried to cheat his way through this, and he wanted to eat like one little piece at a time.
Right, like I'd eat it like as a main course, like just like
a main course,
like these hors d'oeuvres, right?
Yeah, like a charcuterie. Yeah. We found out what charcuterie meant.
Yeah, we were talking about charcuterie.
It was, what was it again? Skin,
like skin on a
diced skin or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't what I thought a charcuterie meant.
I'm gonna give this to you, and then whenever you want to eat it, you can just kind of eat it.
You just gotta give me a thumbs up, and you're like, okay, this content's we gotta pick up the views, so you gotta.
Yeah, things have stalled out. Well, I mean, we should have eaten that at the start, then, dude.
Rude.
Did you say rude?
Yeah,
that's fine.
But I'm drinking bourbon. That's what I'm doing.
What is that a specific kind that you like, or?
I just like bourbon, and I usually look for the Kentucky where it's made, like the Kentucky. I don't know what state, or is it?
Kentucky is a state, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I usually look for the Kentucky state bourbon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you a big horse racing fan?
No, but apparently they got like the best grains.
Oh, really?
Like
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what makes the bourbon there good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Tennessee. Is Tennessee Kentucky?
No. I think those are 2 separate states.
Okay.
Like Nashville's in Tennessee.
Okay, right. I was thinking of Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
But that's not the same place.
It's whiskey.
But yeah, that's
bourbon is whiskey, isn't it?
Exactly. It's like I think they just do it a different way.
Yeah.
I'm not that smart about it. I just know that that's where I like my bourbon. Kentucky.
Oh, really? Cool. Yeah. What's like it tastes good?
It tastes so good.
And you just drink it straight,
why I drink it straight, because it's like
and it's double oaked too, so you know it's good.
No one knows what that means.
they oak it twice. You've never done that?
But do you know what oak is? Is it just like isn't that it's a wood?
Yeah, I wonder if they like barrel it and then re-barrel it, like in an oak barrel or something.
Huh.
This is like the dumbest breakdown of how to make bourbon.
I don't know. They use apparently that's good fields.
Do you like that better than whiskey?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more, you can drink it, bourbon you can drink straight.
Yeah,
easier,
like
right?
whiskey I'll usually mix with like a Diet Coke or something. A DC.
Nice. Do you remember RC Cola?
Yeah, we always get it at like Village. No, what's it called again? The car wash here in town.
Oh, Video Visions.
No. Video Visions? The one that's like it's attached to like a laundromat.
Yeah, that's Video
Video
Visions.
Visions?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
RC Cola. Is that still around? Like, have you?
I don't know.
That was
I
good
don't know
stuff.
like, was it cheap? Like,
yeah, it was cheaper than like Coca-Cola. So you could get RC Cola. Okay. Which is odd that they named it the same as like what you like get as a kid. Like RC cars.
Right.
Like Radio Shack also sold it kind of thing.
Radio Shack. So that's like Morklers now?
Probably. Just show no local businesses. I don't know if that place is still open. What happened? Is Radio Shack gone? Like it turned into the Source, didn't it?
Oh, you're right.
And then now that's the Source is gone, isn't it? Too.
I don't know.
Do you have any stores where you live? Or
no, like I guess. Do we have any stores? My closest town is Thompson, so like we have things there.
So groceries and stuff like that.
Yeah, drive into Thompson.
How far away is that?
Hour rip.
Holy smokes! Like, what if you forget something then?
Yeah, then it's I'll text the group chat and be like, "Hey, is anybody else in Thompson quickly for some goods?" And like, "Oh yeah, I forgot eggs or whatever."
Oh, okay. So someone's usually
someone's usually in and around.
Nice. And Thompson's got everything, kind of thing.
Just about. Yeah.
Do they have a Walmart? Thompson?
Yeah, they do.
They do.
But you got to go before 10 o'clock because around I don't know actually when like the homeless shelter gets released, but you got to beat it before they all get kicked out because then that place turns into like, have you seen The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
That town will turn into just wanderers. They're just.
Dang.
Yeah. So funny story about my middle son. And I like telling this story because it's funny. We were hopping on the train. My boys and I were gonna go to Churchill on the train, and my boys were like begging for Transformers toys. They like wanted. And I was going to do it anyways because I needed something for them to do because like Transformer toys, there's like 26 steps. So they're always like fiddling around with it and trying to build like it's a puzzle.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, Addison, you can get whatever Transformer toy you want, but you got to do one thing for me. And he's like, okay, what's up? I'm like, I'm going to pick someone and you're going to fight them. And he's like, oh, okay. So we pull up in the Walmart parking lot. And like I said, it's after 10 o'clock. So this is the afternoon, like 10 o'clock in the afternoon, whatever. No, in the morning, sorry. And so they're roaming around. They're wandering.
Hang on.
Hey, what's up?
Did you say 10 o'clock
I
in the
did.
afternoon?
I did. But it's not even that funny.
Anyway, yeah, that's funny, dude.
Okay, so I see one that's pretty gooned already. Like he's into whatever he's drinking that day, and I'm like that guy. So Addison, he looks at the guy. And he looks it up and down. He's like, okay. So I'm like, no, that's funny. I won't let you fight that stranger. And it's probably bad that I'm like encouraging this behavior, but I was like, that's cool that you were like, yeah, I'll do anything for my Transformer toy. So then I went and bought him his Transformer toy.
Did he try and throw hands or no?
No. I didn't have to like hold it back. Be like that
would have been great. You should have let him go at him.
Yeah. So apparently, this past school year, there's high school kids going to McDonald's and buying junior chickens and then making these people fight.
No.
Yeah. So they would fight for food. So then there was like a whole thing. The police got involved. And so then the kids were all told, like the high school kids, like, please don't feed the homeless and like, please don't fight them or make them fight and feed them.
That's wild. Like I'm like trying to find like the middle ground of like feeling bad for the homeless people, like being like, oh, you know, that kind of sucks. But at the same time,
trying to find the middle ground.
Yeah, dude. like it's like at the same time they're there.
Right.
So I mean, being a kid, you're gonna do what kids do. And
right. And like that's
nothing better than watching two people fight each other over a junior chicken.
Kill, right? Over lunch.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, wonder if like you could probably make money off of that.
Oh yeah. Have you ever heard of street beefs?
What's that? What's that big guy who got in UFC for a bit?
Kimbo Slice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Street Beats?
No, that
Oh.
was before street beefs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
beefs?
Yeah, you look it up. It's
Okay.
good. It's backyard fighting and it's on YouTube and it's pretty legit.
Oh, would they have like cheese graters and like
No.
gnarly weapons?
No,
Oh,
no. It's not like AEW or whatever that was.
You know all these acronyms.
No, it's just like it's like this backyard and they have like those dog fences? They use them for like big dog kennels and stuff like that. They're pretty
Like
tall.
a chain link fence?
Yeah, but
Okay.
you can like link them together quick.
Okay.
Like it's not like you have to put them in the ground or anything.
Okay, yeah. No,
They basically do that, and then the outside's like plywood, and they have like
Wow.
different fighters' records just kind of written on there.
Okay, yes, I've seen this.
Yeah, and they just put two
I think
dudes
it's
in
more
there.
popular now. I think I'm starting to see more reels about it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, there's one guy in like he's gotten popular. He's in like a dress shirt, dress pants.
Really?
He's fighting. Yeah,
Oh, that'd be fun.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's I wonder who's like where are you at in life where you get to that, like where you're like, oh, this is a good idea.
Right now.
You do it.
Yeah.
Not even a junior chicken.
No.
Like, what's your win? Just are you just throwing hands in there?
Yeah, just throwing hands.
What if the guy's like 2 times your size?
Like, as long as there's like someone there to like protect me if I get like dummied, and like likely I will. But as long as there's someone to be like, all right, like he's out cold, like stop. beating
Don't
him.
murder him. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think that bourbon's getting to you.
No, but like that, I'd stand by that when I wasn't bourboned.
All right. Somebody check Dustin next time you see him. I actually kind of believe that though.
But like, would you?
Would I?
Yeah.
Like in what? Like what? Would I
Like-
do? What?
Like, would you fight someone in like a controlled environment?
In street beefs?
Sure. Yeah.
No. No.
What's the
dude.
point of the muscles?
To make TikToks, man. Like, I don't know what you think I'm doing.
I don't.
But yeah, no. I maybe in a basement. I do it in a basement.
Okay, so but why is that different from outside?
Oh,
to
dude,
the
the
basement?
animals live outdoors, man.
Animals.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're more like a Channing Tatum in like the fancy mansion,
Oh, okay.
Big fighter,
All
right? Right?
No, I'm like a
Oh.
Tom Hardy and Warrior kind of guy.
Okay,
You know, I don't do anything for free kind of thing.
okay. He did it for free. He did it for his partner's wife.
You're like a Peter Parker in like the first Spider-Man. Just getting ragdolled by a WWE fighter.
Yeah, right, they dropped a cage on him.
On Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did.
We're in here all day, boy, I think he said.
That's right. How do you remember that?
Right?
Yeah.
How do I remember that?
That's incredible. Yeah, and he's got that we're in here all day, boy. Yeah. Good movie. I remember that came out and we were in the theater and it was packed.
What was your favorite Spider-Man, though?
The first one. Like
yeah.
Tobey Maguire,
Right.
first Spider-Man, that's good.
That was peak, I think.
Yeah, Green Goblin's in there.
Right.
Yeah. Speaking of Green Goblins, what's your thoughts on aliens? Do you think they're real or what where are you at with that?
Like, I don't know. I've never seen one.
But
So, like, I don't know that I have, like, what's the evidence on them? Area 51? They were going to storm it, but they never did, right?
well, there's that guy who's seen them in like Navy.
Right, but if you look at all the sightings,
Yeah.
the aliens are all sighted in North America. How come Africa isn't seen or isn't reporting this?
They don't have the internet.
They have some sort of, we know they're hungry. We know they have some sort of reporting. They have some sort of way of telling people what's going on. So, and like Australia, they got internet. There's no aliens.
Do you really trust that teenager from your church that everybody donated money to bring back information? Guys, they're hungry. Can I have like another $2,000 to take a vacation again?
Right. That's a fair take on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know that there's any solid evidence about aliens.
No, like what do you think it is then? Like what do you think people are seeing?
Right. But like if you think about like other people who've like talked about them, they're doing shrooms. Like
Yeah?
yeah,
I think they're on drugs, yeah.
like well, I mean just some of the people that I've like heard on podcasts there or like other social medias, they're high.
Yeah, one thing I did notice about like when they tell the stories is they can never tell you everything.
Right.
Like they're always like they tell you like the headline kind of thing, and they're like, "Yeah, I can't tell you anymore."
Right.
And then it's just continuously like you just never hear anymore.
Yeah, and like the hillbillies, they always say they got like I feel like why is there always the hillbilly that's getting abducted and then getting like researched and then getting brought back?
Yeah, like that's our peak specimen.
Right. Exactly. Right. Yeah.
It's like me or you getting pulled up there. So you like bourbon? We need to learn more about this man.
Yeah. He has no long-term memory.
And no reference of where the states are.
It's got to be close.
Yeah. Send him back to street beefs.
So, like, how do you feel about aliens? Or what do you think?
I don't know. Like, I think it's easy to think, though, like, when you don't know something and you think how big the universe is, it's easy to just, like, fill in the gaps. So I'm, like, trying to censor myself in terms of, like, don't just fill in the gaps with, opportunities and stuff, like, to think this certain thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm skeptical. Like everything I've heard, every time I heard it, I'm like, this guy sounds like he's full of shit.
Right.
That's my initial instinct.
Yeah. Well, like Men in Black, they do a good job of hiding it.
In the pizzeria.
Yeah. Like in a pug.
In a pug. Yeah. Pugs are aliens, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I need good evidence and I'll believe it.
Are you switching sides?
No. Well, like if there was someone credible and said, "Hey, this is what I saw. And they provided me with evidence, maybe a picture or like an encounter from start to finish," I'd be like, "Okay, all right, that sounds." But usually they're just like
you're like open to information, like you'd be willing to believe it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what conspiracy theory on your end like are you like into? Like you're like that's for sure it. Like moon landing, Egyptian stuff, JFK assassination.
So I recently what was that? I don't know what podcast I was listening to, but someone broke down the JFK assassination. Just the globalists didn't like JFK, so they took him out because he was going against their
frogs.
What frogs?
Turn the frogs gay.
Have
you never seen that?
No.
No. You got to know who Alex Jones is, right? No, they're turning the frogs gay. No. All right. Well,
I would quote you then tomorrow and be like, "Oh, this is what Pell said."
Yeah. Look at it's actually true now.
Alex who?
Alex Jones.
Okay.
Look, I don't think he was kicked off Twitter for a while, and he's a big conspiracy theorist. But some of the stuff he said was true. Like they are turning the frogs gay. It's like the microplastics.
No, but frogs can be either a girl or a guy. Like frogs can be like, "Oh, I'm not."
Well, when I was a kid,
did you ever see a frog with a?
We only had 2 genders with our frogs. I don't know what kind of frogs you guys had.
Type in like things like you'll like. I think it's some amphibians or reptiles, whatever it is. They can switch if they need to have the reproductive part, like whatever reproductive part they need.
Okay, I just looked up our frogs turning gay.
No, but that's not what you're looking up right now. You're looking up if they can switch, if frogs switch genders.
No. Well, I got a news article from CNBC about Alex Jones.
What did he do?
This basically the headline is Alex Jones 5 most disturbing and ridiculous conspiracy theories. Okay. We should dive into these. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, top one.
It's not giving me any.
Oh,
it's a video.
Oh, I don't watch a video.
Here. Let's go through top conspiracy theories and you let me know what you got.
Yeah.
Okay. 11 most popular conspiracy theories.
11.
Yeah. We'll go one at a time. This is a rough start. You can pass if you want.
Okay.
Between 1941 and 1945, 6 million Jews were killed across Europe in a horrific genocide led by Nazi dictator Hitler. History said it did. Poor education on the subject may be one explanation for this. So basically, people don't believe in the Holocaust. Like it never happened.
Okay.
Thoughts on that? Pass, or you want to give me your thoughts?
I'd say it happened. Like
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to risk my reputation on that conspiracy. The CIA had a
What's-
hand in JFK's assassination.
I don't know about the CIA, but someone did. And not just some guy with crazy, I think he was with an M4. I don't think so.
That one to me seems like the most believable.
Mm.
Like it just seems like something was off.
Yeah.
Whether it was like
Because like to me now, there's been different attempts on different presidents. But like who's actually been successful?
yeah,
Only JFK and Lincoln, I think.
yeah, that's about it. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm
So
surprised.
it's hard.
I'm surprised there hasn't been one in the past like 12 years.
Yeah.
There's been some risky, like
Yeah.
very divisive, you know. Okay, so your thought is we're on the same page with that one then? We're
think
both
so.
kind of think
Yeah.
there's some different than what the real story is? Yeah. What's your final take? Give me your final like headline.
Like inside job. Like
Okay.
of the JFK. Yeah.
I'm good with that. Inside job, yeah. I think it's the Russians.
Because
I don't know.
okay.
It's a good time to blame the Russians, you know? seems
I-
in fad right now to blame the Russians for stuff.
Okay.
I think it was probably Israel or something. Oh, jeez.
I thought you wanted to keep it on the like unbiased here.
Sense of humor, you know? Okay, the next one is moon landing was faked.
Okay, I always get these two mixed up. What's the cyclist guy's name?
That's Louis Armstrong.
Okay, no. Isn't it Neil?
The cyclist name is Lance.
Lance.
The moon landing is Neil Armstrong.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Louis Armstrong was like a jazz
Like the
musician.
only thing I find hard believing is the video footage they have from the moon.
This is my theory.
Okay.
I think they went to the moon, but they had to make a bunch of like stuff around it, like to advertise.
Okay.
And they made that stuff,
oh,
which they didn't tell people that it was advertisements. And then everybody was like, okay, this
right.
is clearly
You
fake.
need people to buy into this, so you have to show
Yeah.
them something.
Yeah, and they didn't have like enough stuff that they could actually give them from
Right.
the actual landing.
Right.
So they just made some stuff
Yeah.
to kind of hype it up.
Because I'm pretty sure I've seen like a video shot of the thing either landing or taking off. Like back then, like I remember when I was a kid growing up, I had a big like VHS recorder. And
When were you born?
1987. So like we had like this big VHS recorder, right?
Okay.
And like the only way, it wasn't like a digital thing. The only way you could get that recording was to physically take this thing and like keep it, like to watch your home videos.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying is, I can't remember, how did they have the shot of the spaceship either landing on the moon or taking off?
Like how would they record it?
Yeah.
That's actually a good question. Dang. I don't have a good answer to that. Shit. I'm too stupid for that question. Like, what were they videoing it on? They had a GoPro?
Exactly, right? Yeah. Time travel.
Because I thought you were going to claim that you seen it. That's where I thought you were going with that. And I was like, that's why I asked when you were born. And it happened in the 70s. So I was like my thought is like, why don't they go back? Like, why have we never gone back to the moon?
Right. Well,
And
Transformers. The dark side of the moon.
what about it?
There's spaceships on the other side of the moon.
Yeah? You think so?
No.
What do you think's on the other side?
Probably just more of the moon, I think.
Pink Floyd?
It's what?
Pink Floyd?
Is that like a song?
Don't they have a album about?
Not familiar with it.
Okay, we'll move on. Princess Diana's death was no accident.
I don't ever thought about it. But I've heard that she was racing away from someone, but I don't know. Like, was she the one that died? Because I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure I
she
saw
died,
pictures
yeah.
of the camera and like pictures of the of the scene.
Yeah.
And like, if she's the only one that died, then I'd say
Okay, this is what they say.
okay.
The car accident that killed her was not an accident. At the time of her death, she was dating Dodi Fayed, an Egyptian film producer who died in the limo alongside her. He was supposedly planning to propose to Diana the night of the accident. In a court witness statement, his father, Mohammed Al Fayed, said they were killed because the monarchy could not stand the thought of Diana and Prince Charles' sons, heirs to the British throne, having a stepfather who was Egyptian and or Muslim. You knew that already?
No, I didn't know.
Sound like you kind of knew it.
No,
knew a little
I was
bit
like, okay. I never heard about this Egyptian guy. I've also never watched the show The Crown.
No, I haven't either.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that what is that about? Is that about her? That's like a docu-series, right?
I don't know if it is. I think it's like Downton Abbey, but like, what about the Queen?
Okay.
Why'd you look at the camera?
I just wanted to make sure it was on.
Okay.
Jeez.
Why would it be off?
Because it overheats.
Oh.
Yeah, I got to make sure. The fan's on it, so we're good. But I just want to make sure we capture all this intellect in this room. Also, I looked up Pink Floyd's album in my reference there. They had an album called The Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think they do have an album that also syncs up exactly to the movie The Wizard of Oz.
That's drugs.
Is that nuts?
Yeah, that's wild.
That's crazy. Okay, back to some conspiracy theories. So, what's your final take?
We're probably at like 5 now, right? Number 5.
Yeah. What's your take? What's your final take on the moon landing?
Like you said, I think it happened, but they had to figure out how they're gonna like show the public this to make them believe.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah.
Princess Diana's death. I don't care. Like that's my take on it.
I got other things to worry about.
Yeah. Such as 9/11 was an inside job, baby.
Right, but like these towers were built like to withstand earthquakes and stuff. So like I don't know when you plan a building, you're like, okay, like we got to contingency plan for a plane running into it. I don't know.
Like I feel like there might be stuff around it. Like maybe someone could argue like, this whoever flew the plane into it was funded indirectly or something like that. I could believe that. But when they say like the steel beams thing and stuff like that, for me, I'm like, that seems a bit far.
Like 9/11 happened.
Yes.
And that's terrible that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know that I've put enough research into it to like believe that our own people did it to us. Like, I'm happy that SEAL Team 6 did their job. So
what's your final take?
Like, it happened. I don't want to blame anybody but Bin Laden.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That's what we need to hear. That guy's name brought up again.
Again?
Yeah.
How many times do you bring it up?
Oh, not for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of R.I.P., right?
Oh, they put his body in the ocean, man.
Is that what they did, actually? Yeah,
they dumped it in the ocean.
Shoot. Good thing we're wearing camo today.
I thought you weren't going to mention that we're matching.
Yeah, we are matching. We're about to be on SEAL Team 69, dude.
Pardon?
What?
I decline.
I'm resigning. I am out. Yeah. Street beef's called, and I got to fight next weekend.
No, we're gonna fight each other in this room.
No, you're gonna eat that chip first.
Okay.
I'm not gonna touch on that one.
Okay.
Come on, these don't get better. The trap. I'm not gonna say it because it's gonna flip and kill this podcast, but the trafficking ring among the elites.
Oh boy.
Yeah. What's your thoughts with that?
Like again, apparently they're gonna release a bunch of names from Epstein's list. So we'll see. Like,
are they actually gonna? Are they supposed to release it? Yeah.
Apparently, yeah. In 2024.
Oh, Big Bill has got to be shaking in his boots right now.
Guy, who was in the House of Cards? What's that guy?
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy was.
Apparently, he's sweating. Okay,
yeah, he was dabbling in the youth athletics.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Like, I'm not educated in any of that, so I would.
Do you want me to educate you right here?
I mean, you could provide.
In October 2016, the emails of October of 2016.
Oh, I thought you were saying October 2016.
Oh no.
No, sorry.
Still works the same. All right.
October 16th is what I heard.
All right. The emails of Hillary Clinton's campaign were leaked online. The emails write about possibly holding a fundraiser at a pizzeria at Comet Ping Pong and mentions ordering cheese pizza. These seemingly
Oh yeah.
innocuous details became fuel for the wild conspiracy that Comet Ping Pong was headquarters of a trafficking ring run by leaders, including the Clintons and Podesta.
Yeah, I've heard about this, the secret way of ordering pizzas.
Do you think that, like, in my head, this is my thought.
Yeah.
I think there's probably like people, like, I think they get, like, you know how, like, you get dopamine from certain things, and the higher up you get on the kind of the dopamine level, like the things that normal people find like pleasurable and stuff like that, like donuts at Tim Hortons or something like that, they don't suffice anymore. So all of a sudden you're doing crazy stuff,
right?
Like you're eating cow hearts or something like that, because that's
crazy. Like you work out. What do you eat? What's your, like? Do you eat like
a lot of
liver
meat
of any animal?
No.
Okay.
Is that a Liver King reference?
I don't. Well, no.
Yeah, that was.
It wasn't.
Don't back down from that.
I don't know who Liver King is.
Yeah, you do.
I do. But like, I don't know that that's like his claim to fame, though. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you do. His name is. Come
Come
on.
I don't know this guy besides like his like crazy like.
No, you guys used to hang out, man. But we work together, dude. Just keep throwing you under the bus.
But like, you don't eat like those kinds of meats?
Yeah, like I eat steak and stuff like that.
How do you like your steak?
Like medium rare.
Well done.
Extra barbecue, baby.
Yeah.
You guys have any HP sauce?
Oh man, that drives me crazy.
You guys have Sweet Baby Ray's? You ever have this barbecue sauce? No.
Okay.
Mark Zuckerberg likes it.
Is it the white brand, the white label one?
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways, what's your thoughts? What's your final take on that?
It's so secret. Like I've heard of this conspiracy theory with the pizzas and stuff.
Yeah.
I hope it's not true, but I got no.
Over or under? Are you taking, like, what do you think? 50% chance, higher than 50% chance it's true, or lower than 50%?
If all of a sudden this list shares what I think is going to happen, and I'll be like, all right, that's awful. I guess I got to put my balaclava on and go to work.
Oh, jeez.
No, just kidding.
Street beef's
Yeah.
gonna have to take a hiatus.
Yeah. No, but like, I hope it's not true. It's terrible.
But what's your take?
I don't.
Chances are it's
Like, maybe it's real. I hope not.
okay. So he thinks it's real. Cool. On to the next one, dude.
Yeah.
These are just getting better. Oh, okay. Flat Earth.
I don't know, man. Like, how could it be flat?
No, yeah, I'm out. I don't even want to debate this. It's not flat.
Because
It's not flat.
Someone showed me. I was watching a thing, and it was like, so you're telling me that Japan attacked Hawaii in the flat Earth theory? So then, basically, if it was flat Earth, the Earth is cut off just after Hawaii. So then Japan would have had to fly like over over Africa, over South America,
Yeah, no.
and then hammer Hawaii.
No, it's I don't even want to get in the analytics of this.
Yeah,
It's just not true.
I don't know. There's no way.
You don't know?
No, I mean, like, I don't know how you could argue a flat Earth.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That's
But I'll read just to give them their due, you know.
who's their dude.
gotta-
Are you worried about a viewer who has a flat Earth?
Yeah, I don't want to lose a few
Right.
subscribers from this
That's
theory.
okay.
You know what? Fuck it. If you believe the Earth's flat, unsubscribe. I don't want you here. You know what? You're stupid. On to the next one. Okay, you don't want to talk about that one. I know that already. We talked about aliens, so we're on to the last one here.
Oh, last one, number 11.
There's a hidden chamber filled with government secrets behind Mount Rushmore.
I watched National Treasure.
Yeah.
You ever seen National Treasure with Nick Cage?
Or Richie Rich.
Oh, Richie Rich.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little like chamber, like a big vault.
Yeah, do you remember that? Yeah.
Huh. Forgot about that.
I don't think so.
Like
Who's
again,
talking about that?
And why are they hiding there?
And what are they hiding?
Right.
No. I'm out.
But I do love, so Trump, back to the aliens now. I just thought about this and the secret archives behind Mount Rushmore. I do love that Trump, like 3 days after getting elected, he creates Space Force. like he creates not Steve Carell's thing, but like he creates like there's the Army, the Air Force, and the Navy.
Yeah.
And then he creates like the space guys.
What is that? Have
I
you heard anything about? Do you want to dive into it?
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know that. Like that guy's wild, so I don't think he gets handed the special book of presidents and is like, here's the secrets, and then he goes, oh my goodness, I got to create another branch of military, and he creates Space Force or whatever it's called.
Seems smart though. Like that seems like and in all honesty, as like a regular old kind of citizen of the earth,
right?
It'd be nice if war was fought up there. You know, yeah. I don't want to go.
Yeah, like what's it called? Like
despite these camo pants, I'm good right here.
Then why work out?
Just in case, you know.
Of what?
I'm saying I don't want to go, but if I have to go,
okay, sign you up.
Someone's gonna see that
and judge the salute or
Peace
be mad
out.
at the salute.
No, it's respect. I was in cadets for 3 months, dude.
Well, like
show some respect.
179.
Yeah.
Nice. Me too.
305.
No.
Pitbull, Florida.
Oh,
Mr. Worldwide. You don't know?
Oh, Mr. Worldwide, 305.
Do you actually have you listened to Pitbull?
Like back when he was like Fireball.
Yeah, that's what he always opened up with.
Always opened up with. How many times did you see him?
Mr. 305. Anyways, okay, I'll tell you what the Space Force is. The Space Force organizes, trains, and equips personnel to protect the U.S. and allied interests in space and to provide space capabilities to joint forces. To that end, the Space Force manages space launch operations at the east and west coast of space launch deltas. That sounds very vague. Do you feel like you got anything
east
out of that?
West coast deltas.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Oh, interesting.
You familiar with the deltas?
No idea.
Yeah.
But like too, like back in the day, I guess there was talk about them having like weaponized satellites in space, like to like rain down, like rather than having to launch like ground to ground fights, you could go space to ground. So if that's what he did, all right.
Do you think that would be more efficient though?
I think it'd be more like instantaneous rather than having like in the movies, like you always see like, I don't know, what was it, Ant-Man and Wasp? Where like they had to like disarm, they had to go inside the missile and disarm it, and then it just disappeared.
I didn't watch those.
You didn't watch it?
I couldn't get behind like a guy turning into an ant.
He didn't turn it into an ant.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, right.
He turned really small.
Yeah, but Spider-Man. He doesn't turn into a spider.
Stayed full size.
Yeah, but he didn't turn into a spider.
Yeah, but
Ant-Man
okay, what would you think if he did?
Or really small?
What would you think if Spider-Man turned into a spider?
If he sprouted like 6 more legs.
Just walked up a water spout.
Yeah, and scared like Miss Peacock. What's her name?
Colonel Mustard.
No, but what's her name?
I don't know. Mary
Stacey?
Jane?
No. Something on her tuffet.
Sing the carol or the hymn or
Little
whatever
Miss
it is.
Muffet. Little Miss Muffet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Called it a carol. That's sick.
Yeah, that's cool.
I just want to check. Okay, we're at 54 minutes. Do you want to eat that chip yet?
Are you done?
Done what?
You feel like the content's died out?
No, we can keep talking.
Oh, that's fine.
Do you have more topics you want to talk about? Let's talk about some more topics.
Okay. I wasn't upset. I just
No, you seemed upset. I wanted to move on, you know.
you were so
anything.
quick to like make sure I wasn't offended.
No, I'm worried, you know.
Oh, but what?
Just, you know, your dress.
My dress?
Yeah.
Oh. Like I was
You used to strike me when I would say something that was not what you agreed with, so I'm a little bit cautious. Do you remember scaring me? Like in construction?
Oh.
Yeah.
Remember when I scared you on the highway? We were stopped at the red light. I pulled up beside you in my vehicle. And you were at the stoplight. I jumped out of my vehicle, opened up it was like your black, what you used to drive that black vehicle? It was
a
like
Jeep. I drove a Jeep, yeah.
Really?
That was black.
Like a 4Runner or something.
I drove a Nissan Pathfinder, but that was silver.
Oh, okay.
And then I drove a Jeep.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't remember being a Jeep. But anyways, you were sitting there. I don't know what you're doing. And I opened the door and I just went, Wah! And you're just like, Wah! Oh, you didn't even like have words. You're just like, do you remember?
I just crapping my pants. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That was good. Do you remember the old Jetta that I had that I used to drive to us to work in?
No.
That diesel?
Oh, yeah.
And then I had to start it, like, and that sucker would just smoke black. Minus 40. Boom, 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 boom.
Why did you drive me?
I don't know. He just asked me if I could pick you up in the morning. So I did. Why did I drive you?
Where did you pick me up from? Do you remember?
Your new house.
Okay.
Like when you guys
On
built the
Brookside.
house. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you guys were building that, and then you asked me to pick you up. So I'd pick you up, and I think I'd pick Brady. Did I pick Brady up too?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we used to carpool. That's right.
Yeah, and we'd roll in that diesel Jetta to work.
Yeah.
That was good times.
Huh.
I missed that thing.
It's crazy.
It was sick. It was good on fuel too. It was slow as hell though. Princess Leia. Do you remember that?
No.
That's what we used to call it. That
We
car,
did?
Princess Leia. Yeah,
Did we name it, or did you have it named already?
we named it. Yeah,
How come?
I think you
Princess
called
Leia?
it that. I don't know.
Was it?
And then
like a
Brady
light
had
blue?
that. Brady had his like grandpa's neon Dodge Neon.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember silver? That silver car? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, it would have been nice for you to pick me up once. You know,
I probably
take me
did-
somewhere.
Probably only had one vehicle. I took you somewhere.
Where?
You know.
Where?
We talked in the last podcast. We don't have to talk about it.
Like to the movies
Yeah,
in your Dodge
to the-
Caravan?
Yeah.
That was sick. That was the first time in a Dodge Caravan in a long time. You forget how good vans are.
Yeah.
Vans are underrated.
They're so like you can apply them to so many things.
Yeah, and I know the big thing right now is crossovers, but in reality, if you hop in a van, it's different.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys do crossovers or vans now?
I don't know. It's a Honda Pilot. I don't know what's that considered. SUV
Honda
or-
Pilot.
Yeah.
Like, what year is that? Didn't they discontinue those?
I don't know. It's 2019.
Oh, so it's newer.
Yeah.
Dang, you're doing well.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Driving a Ford Fusion, dude. Looks like an Enterprise rent-a-car.
I don't know where it is.
You don't need to worry about
Yeah,
it.
you walked.
Said I drive it. I drive one of those electric scooters here.
Do you? Did you lie to me then?
No,
Oh.
no. It's in the back.
Oh, okay.
It's just beyond this wall.
Is there another alleyway back there?
There's like a parking lot, yeah,
Okay.
in the back.
I wonder why not?
Anyways, eat that chip, man.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, eat that chip. So here we go. Dustin's going to eat the chip. I hope we can make this into a whole clip in itself. So this is the one chip challenge. Can you pass me the instructions before you eat it, like as you're unpacking it, and then I'll read them out and share it with the people?
Yeah.
I think you should show off the cup before you
cup?
drink it too. Yeah, your cup of water. Okay, so Dustin's eating the Packy one chip challenge. So if he makes it 1 minute without, and he has to drink water within that 1 minute, then he's powerless. If he makes it 10 minutes without water, he's powerful. If he makes it 30 minutes, he's supercharged. If he makes it 1 hour, he's invincible. So if you guys want to know more about this, we made a video with Jasmine on my YouTube channel. You guys can go check that out. He also gets this cool little banner that says, I crushed the Packy 2022 chip challenge. So just a couple years after the due date, but
Yeah.
you should be fine.
Expires 11/23/06.
Yeah, so it's a
That's
low
just a
expired.
specific date. Like usually, like some things, like they just expire the month of 2023. Why the day?
It's till the day, eh?
Yeah.
Are you ready to eat it, or do you want to?
Like-
do you want to cover? Is there anything else you want to talk about before
I
you
don't
eat
think
that?
so. Like so, the last time I was here,
Okay.
Pell invited me to come again. He said, "Hey, Dustin, I've done the one chip challenge before, and I think that I would like to have you do the one chip challenge." So then I reached out to him. I was like, "Hey, man, like I'm back in town. Like we can hang out again." And he told me he threw all his chips out, but he kept one. So
Yeah, apparently I actually thought I threw all these out, but I looked through my cupboard and I actually had one left. I bought these at a gas station in North Dakota.
yeah, you can't buy them in Canada. No.
Okay, so one warning I'm going to give you
Like
is
it-
watch your fingers. Yeah.
Yeah, I've already got.
Are you ready to do this? Is there anything else you want to talk about before we do this?
like?
Is there anything you want to touch base about? We can leave them like cliffhanging for a little bit if you want.
Like, do you think I'm just gonna like like pass out.
Yeah, I think things are going to get rough in a hurry. So if there's anything else we should touch on, like, I don't know, any life events or any past history or anything you want to kind of hash out while we're here, anything you want to bring up, touch base with me on, you know.
No, like nothing pressing.
Anything not pressing?
I did say that funny. Like, there's nothing like that. I'm like, oh, like the whole reason I thought we were doing this was just like
For this chip.
Yeah, for this chip.
Okay, let's do it.
But like,
you're in.
Like, do you have questions?
Yeah, how you been?
How have I been?
Yeah.
Like,
no. How you really been?
Like this year?
Yeah.
It's been a rough year, man.
Actually?
I mean,
okay, let's talk about that before you eat the chip, dude.
No, like it's secret squirrel, so I can't.
Can you give me like vague?
Like where I'm currently living, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want to be there anymore. So that's.
Can you get like you live up north?
So I live up north, and I've traveled for my job quite a bit, and I got a wife and 3 kids. And just a couple weeks ago, no, maybe now it's been a couple months, but they all kind of individually came up to me and said, "Dad, we're done." So then I was trying to get an idea of like the urgency in their request, because it seemed like they had been talking amongst each other, and like maybe a little bit scared on how I'd feel with them telling me this truth bomb. So then I was like, well, like, what do you mean done? Like, do you have, like, I have another year in my contract. So I was like, how done? Like, do you need me to like start getting a transfer going, or like what's up? And they're like, no, like we don't want to be like away from friends and family anymore. So I was like, okay, can we do another year? And they're like, yeah, we can do another year. Dang. So like that's been a really big struggle for me. And like my daughter, she's 14. No, yeah, 14. So she's gonna want to get her driver's license. She's gonna want to like do 14-year-old stuff, and like I owe them so much for them like hammering out like what I like the northern lifestyle. So I don't mind switching gears for them, but this last year has been a rough ride.
Yeah. So how much longer do you have then?
A year.
Like from now? Like,
yeah, like so like technically it's January 16th, a year from then.
Dang. That is tough. Do you like so in that situation, do you feel like you owe them kind of thing?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like you've probably provided them with opportunities that they wouldn't have gotten.
Oh,
you know, like, I mean, I got different opportunities kind of presented to me against my will growing up, but I'm grateful for different like adversity and stuff like that. Yeah. And I'm grateful for the people in my life that have helped me through that adversity. But I guess as a parent, it's probably a lot different. Like you seeing them go through.
Yeah.
Because I imagine it's not the easiest for them.
Yeah, like they used to be able to tell their cousins and stuff, like they flew home. So like we would fly to different areas of Manitoba that weren't accessible by road. So like they got to live in isolated spots. So like randomly something happened at work where I had access to a helicopter. So then the helicopter pilot's like, hey, grab your kids, let's go for a rip. So they've been in a helicopter for fun. So and then like when I was in Churchill, I was tour guiding there. Who I just saw it spit. So I was tour guiding there, and I got access to drive them on a Zodiac boat, and we got to see beluga whales, and I got to show them polar bears. So like that aspect, they've had a pretty cool like child life, but now at like maybe not an expense, but like in trade of a lifestyle that kids their age would be more accustomed to.
But do you think, like, let's say 10 years from now, do you think they would be resentful for that?
I hope not.
But is that your worry?
Yeah.
That they'd resent you for that?
Yeah. Big time. I hope that I've given them enough skills that they can apply them. Like, because a lot of times they've really had to band together. Like haven't had access to friends as most people do. So like my boys and my daughter, they're super tight. Like they're amongst each other, like they're best friends. So that's pretty cool. I don't know a lot of siblings that get to say that they're like a best friend of each
Yeah.
other. So I think that's pretty sweet. And then like because they've been so isolated, they've had to tackle boredom in a different way. So like back when we were kids, if we were bored, we went into the bush and played. So this is what they have access to. Where now lots of kids, and these days, if they're bored, well, they'll just throw up a YouTube, whatever. They'll watch another kid do something fun, right?
With the Pell podcast.
Yeah,
Or something.
yeah. The kids watching this. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true though. Like those are some of my best memories, but it's hard to like, it's such a fine line. I feel like looking back and knowing different people my age who have similar experiences, who look at them differently.
Yeah.
Like it's such a fine line of life events that lead you to look back at it and be like, oh, that was, yeah, maybe it wasn't the best, or maybe I wish it was this way, but I see how it benefited me.
Yeah.
Compared to the person who's just like, no, this sucked. I blame this person. I blame that person. And
Yeah.
whatever else. Yeah. Dang.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I hope, like you said, in 5-6 years, they can look back and be like, yeah, sweet, thanks, Dad, for that lifestyle, or they at least have a grasp on the importance of how that benefited the family unit.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure too, like, I mean, it doesn't, I feel like this is something that's missed too, is like, you're making a sacrifice at the same time.
Yeah. Right.
I know it's easy to say, and doesn't mean a whole lot because it's you complimenting yourself, but
right. But like, to me, like, I don't mind that sacrifice.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it's
okay,
it's
yeah,
like it's like you almost pumping your own tires. That's
Right.
what it feels like.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind doing this, so whatever. But if someone is like, if I was to look at it from the outside, I'm like, hey, this guy is sacrificing this thing for you, kind of thing.
Right,
Like
yeah.
that's the way he's coming at it from. But from your position, it doesn't feel that way. You almost feel like, hey, I'm sacrificing this and I'm taking away possibly from my kids.
Yeah.
And then you imagine your kids are thinking, you're always taking away from us.
Yeah.
So that's the only two perspectives.
Yeah.
Where someone from the outside is kind of, it's like, oh, I see the end goal here.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, man.
Well, ready to eat that chip?
I think so.
Okay, pause this for a second. I'm gonna take a piss and then we'll dive into the chip. Okay, welcome back to What the Pell podcast. Sorry for that little break. I just need to go to the bathroom. Now you guys are gonna see Dustin eat the Packy One chip.
So like, I touched the chip, right?
Yep.
My fingers turned blue, and I touched it up here, and I can feel that it's like warm on my face.
Okay. Here we
And
go.
like, I'm not allowed to nibble.
No.
Can I nibble a little bit, or do I just have to throw?
No,
it?
what we should do is we should figure out what we're gonna talk about, like conspiracy theories. What other stuff do you want to talk
Yeah,
about?
we I think we did the conspiracy theories.
No, we did do the conspiracy.
I
but
think
what
we
other
did.
topic? Let's get into the Egyptians after this.
Okay, what do we
Yeah.
know about Egyptians?
I'll get into it.
Okay.
You just eat the chip and then we'll go. You have to eat the whole chip.
I get one bite.
One bite. Everybody knows the rules.
I just have to eat the chip. It doesn't say anything about one bite.
Yeah, one chip challenge is in the name, dude.
Right. It's like, but like, if you were eating like a bag of chips, it'd be like the one bag.
Do you realize the way you look on camera right now,
I'm just walking myself through
Mr.
this.
Street Beefs? Mr. I'll fight anybody.
Touche. Oh man.
I feel like I'm coming at you a lot on this podcast this time. I'm so used to coming
it's part
at
of your
me.
double A's. Or whatever it is.
My what?
Your-
My AA.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is me getting it all out. You're just letting me. Someone talk to you before this. My parole
Yeah,
officer.
He's like, he's gonna say some things.
Just let it go. Yeah. Usually, okay. Just so you guys know, usually Dustin is the one talking shit, but today I feel like I'm doing most of it. Are you gonna eat that or what?
Dude. Okay, I'm breathing through it.
Okay. Let's do a countdown.
No.
20, 19.
Oh, it's fail.
Put that chip in there, dude. Put that chip in there. Oh god. Here we go. Here we go.
Can we put the timer on for a minute?
Yep.
Add like
10 seconds.
Okay.
We'll add 10 seconds to that. Do you want to wipe your hands or anything? Or are you good?
I'm scared. I'm gonna touch my eyes. I know it, but I'll just.
Walk me through what you're feeling so far.
Right now, I'm like worried because I can feel the heat on the lips.
Okay.
So the lips are super sensitive. I don't feel that. Oh,
Okay, let's talk.
while I'm breathing through this, it's
Do you think the Egyptians had technology that we don't have now to build the pyramids? Or how do you think they built the pyramids?
With like stones and sticks.
Stones and sticks.
Yeah, man.
Do you think that like oh geez, here we go. Do you think that technology that we don't have now to build that?
Like they have raw instruments. So maybe they perfected some things like as the day went on, like the centuries went on. But like I saw a thing where they like somehow made the stones float. But it doesn't make sense. Okay, we're at a minute and 10. So Kelly wanted me to show off his
WWE Cup,
Yeah.
Rowdy Piper, baby.
Oh man, I mean,
So you made it a minute and 25 seconds. A minute and 30 seconds.
what's that in the level?
Oh, no. Oh, no. So Dustin's out. Oh, he's going to puke. Okay, so he made it to powerless. Oh, dear. So he's just outside the door right now. He's borderline. Are you going to make it down the stairs? Get out. If you want, there's a door right in front of you. Just puke outside. Oh, my goodness. So we're going to pause this thing until Dustin gets back. For now, he's might be puking because of the chip. So, yeah, we'll tune back in when he gets back here. Okay, so we're back in action.
So I made it to powerless.
You made it a minute and 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Just over. Oh. How you feeling, man?
My lips are on fire. Man.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Couldn't even box breathe through that.
Do you want to pull the mic up a little bit closer to you?
Yep. Oh, how do I look? Like a bag?
Like a balloon. Your eyes are watering. Do you feel like the boom, boom?
The heart rate's up. Heart rate's up.
What was it like when you first ate it? Like, what was the process? Like, what'd you feel?
So my plan was not to let it touch my lips because I knew that on my lips it was gonna burn. So I figured if I could throw it down the gullet quick, but it was too big. I had to chew.
Do you think like eating it in pieces would have been better?
I feel like if I would have eaten in pieces, I wouldn't have had the panic. I could have controlled it a little more. Like though I last like probably 10 bites, I could just swallowed it. Did you hear that that fight?
Did you puke?
No.
Are you gonna puke?
But like the phlegm is back there. It's releasing like mucus that I've never been like touched. You know what I mean? Like it's some deep in the old nose. Oh.
Sounds like you're writing a romance novel.
I know I'm gonna touch my face with this.
Lick it off.
No.
No. I will not.
Oh.
What is it right now out of 10? Like,
so
spice.
when I got up, that was probably a 10 level for spice. But after I got outside, got some fresh air and got some water, it dove down. It's probably a 6 right now. But like if I don't keep sipping on this,
Yeah, it goes up to 10.
I could, it'd be a struggle. Oh.
So do you want to finish your thoughts on how the pyramids are built?
That I had a gag, like that I thought I was gonna throw up. Because in my mind, I've been through worse. Like I've had I've been like we were talking about cadets, and I've been tear gassed. Tear gas sucks.
Has this been worse than tear gas, would you say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
Because like at least with tear gas, we had access to the mask.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as we purge, we don the mask, purge it, and start breathing that good air, it's immediately better.
What does tear gas feel like? Like, what is the...
So like, it just feels. It attacks the sweat glands, like your pores.
Okay.
So like everywhere where you would sweat from, it feels like fire.
Mm.
But it's really bad. Like when you breathe it in, like it feels like you're inhaling fire. But as soon as you can breathe that clean air, you're fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like it's bad for 30 seconds, and then you don your mask and purge, and
You can get relief.
it's gone.
Yeah.
Like you don't have this like after a shock or after effect.
Like for me, the worst part about this chip, like obviously it was bad, but the worst part was actually the way my stomach felt afterwards. That was rough.
And like I pre-gamed it with bourbon. that's I didn't give this chip enough respect. If you know what I mean. Like I wasn't like, I kind of thought, because I've been exposed to worse in my mind, that I was like, all right, like I'll get like invincible at like an hour.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, I need to.
You made it 1 minute and 30 seconds, dude.
That's not long at all.
No.
No.
That's rough. Is it starting to get better?
Yeah. I don't think my face is showing it, but like.
Oh, it definitely is. You were like, your eyes were watering and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like you were, I don't want to say, but you were crying.
Yeah, I was crying. Yeah, I was crying. Yeah.
So pyramids, your thoughts?
But like, you need to know my answer.
Yeah, I need to know. I need you to finish that.
Oh man, like I said, like I remember I saw a thing where they thought that they maybe floated the stones up.
Do you know how many stones it was?
Yeah, I don't.
It's like
do you know
2
the number?
million stones.
Like that's the number.
Yeah. You think you floated those things? Let's see. Let's see how many pyramid stones were in the pyramids.
And like, didn't they build like channels? Like, they didn't just have. It wasn't just a solid structure. There was like pathways and like a chasm. What's your number?
2.3 million.
Like that's insane.
There's no way. Like, there's no way you just float 2.3 million stones. The average weight of each block was 2.5 tons.
How would they know that? Well, I guess they measure it now.
Yeah, they're still there.
Right. But like they didn't take it apart.
I'm guessing they take the measurement of the stone
And they figured out the. Huh. And like imagine the leader. Like the guy who goes, all right.
And wait, they're saying it took 15 to 30 years to build.
It's not very long.
There's no way, dude. The math ain't there.
But then what's your answer? So where I touched, pause. This, is it flared up? Right there?
Yeah, it's a little bit swole.
It hurts.
Yeah, it's pretty swollen.
Yeah, you asked if I needed gloves, and you're like, sorry, I don't have gloves, so I don't know why I offered you gloves. I wish I had gloves, because I would love to.
Did I offer you gloves? I don't think I offered you gloves. I think I specifically said I do not have gloves, so you have to do this with your hands.
But like, what's your take? Like, why the pyramid?
I just think they had technology that we didn't have yet, or we don't have. Like, because do you think it's possible now?
Yeah, but do you think that they're using this technology we don't have and they just hide it?
I think it got lost.
We find everything. Like, we're always digging in different areas.
Just digging.
Right?
Yeah, I guess. But how do you explain it? Give me your explanation. How do you move 2.3 million 2.5 ton stones
right
over a mountain range
and do
in
it
30 years? So precise.
That line up with those 3 stars.
And into a like a perfect peak.
Right. Like I know, like when we used to shingle, we'd have to like cut the edges, right?
Yeah.
And like it was apparently smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, how do they do that?
Yeah, we had chalk lines. Do you think they had chalk lines?
I don't know. Yeah. But like, do you think they had like a ray gun or something that like
Joseph was up there with his magic coat, just freaking dicing pyramids up.
right?
Is it who? Okay, who had the magic coat? That wasn't Joseph, was it?
Oh man, like you're really making my mind work right now. All it wants to do is like I don't know, like have a milk bath. Yeah, is it Joseph?
Here, I'll look it up. I also got another thing set up for you here.
All right, what do you do? You got another thing set up?
Yeah, hang on. Give me coat of many colors was Joseph. Yeah.
Oh,
dang,
nice.
we got that right.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
You would have been able to drink a shot of milk.
Shout out my YouTube video. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks for that sneak in there. Okay, we're gonna run through some easy trivia questions. Okay.
Like how easy though? Like
which famous play features a character named Romeo?
The one by Shakespeare.
And what was his name?
Leonardo DiCaprio. He's Romeo.
Okay, what was the name?
And the girl from Homeland.
What was the name of the
Romeo and Juliet?
Nice. Good job.
Thanks,
correct. What is the largest mammal in the world?
Your mom.
Well, if my mom's a blue whale, you are correct.
Rude.
Shout out Colleen.
Yeah, don't say her name. Keep your mother's name out of your mouth.
What is the main ingredient in guacamole?
Like avocado.
Nice. Who is known as the father of the United States and the president of the country?
The father of the United States?
And the first president of the country.
Abraham Lincoln? Any one of those?
You named one.
Right, but like, is he any one of those three things that I have to name the title of?
Any one of what?
Well, you said the father of.
Yeah,
the
he's all three.
President. Oh, he's all three. Oh.
Yeah. Or all two, at least, yeah.
Antonio Banderas.
Correct. That's incredible. I thought for sure you'd guess Heath Ledger. No, it's George Washington, though.
The first?
Yeah. Oh. And the only. Who painted the Mona Lisa?
Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. What popular ice cream?
Wait, have you seen the AI? What AI said that she would look like if she was painted like in this century?
No, is it good?
Yeah.
She a baddie?
I think so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sick. What popular ice cream flavor is typically made with crushed cookies?
Like Oreos? Oh, butters and cream, cookies and cream.
Oh, yeah. Final answer?
Cookies and cream.
Yeah, you're right. Butters and cream. Is that your dog or what?
Butters.
Butters, and you had the cream, or
my dog's name is Prim.
All right, Butters.
Oh.
What is...
Have you pumped your own tires that you rescued a dog?
Did I rescue a dog? Oh yeah, I have a foster dog. Yeah.
That you rescued because you own it now.
It's now mine.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you gonna save? Are you gonna put the hashtag like "Don't shop by
local"?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Buy local. Don't buy your dog on Amazon. Buy local. Yeah. Fuck just Jeff Bezos.
Who's that?
The guy who owns Amazon. Are you serious? Yeah, are you messing with me right now?
Dude, I got so much going on. Like it's.
What famous group was John Lennon a part of?
I've got that part in my stomach now. It's ripe. John Lennon. He's the Beatles.
Yeah, nice. In the story of Snow White, how many dwarfs are there? This is easy.
Yeah, it's like the 7.
Yeah, nice.
Should I name them all? There's Sleepy, Dopey. And there's an angry one. I don't know them. All of
them. What do bees collect to make honey?
Pulp. No, nectar.
Nice. I don't know if I would have got that one. Which planet is known as the blue planet?
Like the blue planet. Pluto? The blue planet?
This is a bit of a trick question.
Like Earth?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, good guess. Last one. What is the main ingredient in the dish sushi?
Oh, I have a funny trying to spread my wings story. What is the main fish? Rice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'll count it. Okay, what's your spread your wings story?
Okay. So, when I'm in Winnipeg, I usually just go to like my 3 spots, like Popeye's Chicken, Montana's, and like Olive Garden. Like if I'm gonna go to the city, like you'll catch me at one of those 3 places for a meal. So I text on my buddy who's like super cultured. I'm like, hey man, like take me to like your place. She's like, do you like Vietnamese? I'm like, I don't know, but let's find. Let's learn if I do. So I didn't know that he's like super into this. So we show up to the thing, and he doesn't even look at the menu. I can't read the menu, but he doesn't look at the menu. He goes, I'll take a 33 and like a 3A. So she's like, and you? So for me, like I typically can handle spice really well, and I'm like, I see like a Cajun like little like marker, so I'm like, I'll take whatever this is.
The irony of you saying you can handle spice really well,
dude. It's a challenge. I failed. I would say I failed that challenge.
Okay.
Anyway, so we keep going, and so I'm like, hey, I'll take like this one thing. I don't know what I ordered. She brings me the most massive soup bowl. I see nothing in this room that resembles it, but it's huge. She gives me tweezers, those sticks,
chopsticks.
She gave me the chopsticks and this spoon, and this spoon is the weirdest spoon. It's not like a typical like eat your cereal spoon. It's like this spoon with like a weird like bottom, so like it holds like a lot of like your broth. So I don't know what it'd be called, and you can't. There's no way you put this whole thing in your mouth. So I don't know what you do with this spoon. And she can see like I'm confused on how I'm gonna eat this food. So she sees this, and she brings me a fork and a bunch of napkins, and I'm just like, I guess that's my tools. So I try to use this spoon to like slurp up my broth and get as much broth as I can down, and then I'm like, hey, I'm using the fork. And I'm like just stabbing into the soup and twirling around, getting as much noodles as I can. And then I get to this one spot, and it's like there's this disc of meat. It's a disc of meat in the bottom of the soup, and I pull it out, and I look at my guy, and I'm like, "What is this?" He's like, "What did you order?" I'm like, "I have no idea. I can't read, man." And he's just like, "I don't know what that is." So I'm like, "Hey, I'll take a to-go cup now." And like it again, my to-go cup was like 2 of these tall, and I'm pouring this in, trying not to make a mess because it's a stupid bowl. I get back and I'm trying to explain this soup to somebody else, and they're like, "Oh, that sounds like oxtail soup." I'm like, no. Excuse me? Like, what is this? You're like, "Oh, that's oxtail soup." I'm like, no, I'm never eating Vietnamese again.
So you think you ate oxtail soup?
Yeah, I think so.
That was it good? While you ate it?
Like, I mean, it was really difficult to eat because of just I'm not familiar with the tools.
What did your friend say while this was
He was like, I can't take you out in public. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like I can eat the pizza.
What'd your friend have?
A 33 and a 3A. I don't know what it was.
A 33 and a 3A.
Yeah, like he got like some, not a biscuit, but he got something like a side, and he finished whatever he was eating with the chopsticks.
And you're just with a fork.
And I'm with the fork and like this weird spoon. Oh man, it was frustrating.
He didn't help you at all?
No, he's like, you want to learn, boy. Okay.
What is up with like Asian food restaurants and like numbering their food?
Mm-hmm.
Like just call it what it is.
Yeah, but could you know what this is?
Yeah, learn.
Yeah, but then I need to bring a dictionary. I need to come like prepared for ordering.
Oh, it sounds like that might have been better than what you did. Could I get a 43 and a 21, please?
Yeah, and no tweezers.
No tweezers. I love how you're calling them tweezers.
I'm not cultured enough to call them chopsticks.
Dang. Was it good? Like, do you remember if it was good?
Honestly, like I enjoyed it until I saw that disc. Then I was thrown off because I was like, what is this thing? Because this disc had like a tube and then like different like cartilage things in it. It wasn't
Did you
like
try it?
No.
Why?
What do you mean? I'm struggling with this soup. It tasted good, but I was like having a hard time like properly eating it. And when I saw this disc, I was like, that's my excuse to stop eating this because I don't want to have to like gnaw through that knurple.
Yeah.
Because that would have been like a cruncher. That would have been.
You ate that chip.
That chip was soggy. Like there was like very little crunch to that. I think the most of the crunch was the bag.
Should have eaten the bag.
I'd rather eat the bag than the chip next time.
How's your stomach feel?
It hurts.
Yeah, pretty bad.
It hurts. It feels like there's like. It feels bad.
Ooh.
So I'm having a flashback, and I don't know if I told you this story. So like again, like I feel like I can be like whoa. I feel like I can handle my spice very well. So I usually when I go to like local restaurants here, like Boston Pizza, I'll say I'll take your spiciest wings, and like their hot is like, in my opinion, would be like a medium or a mild. Mm-hmm. So I'm in the States with my kids, and we go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'm like, I don't even look at the menu. I know that I'm here for wings, so I'm like, I'll just take your spiciest wings, and she's like, sir, they're very hot. I'm like, I got this. So my son. He's a little mini me. He goes, I'll take him too, Dad. I'm like, no, buddy. Like, take the one lower than me, just in case it's bad. Then you and I can share. We'll take the ones that are lower. He's like, okay, got you. So she brings me the plate and actually puts it down. Like the flavor of like that pure spice just wafts into my nose. And I'm like, oh man, challenge accepted. And there's I think 6 or 8 wings there. I bite into one, and instantly I know that I don't have the materials like water to manage because I'm gonna finish this plate today. Like I have to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be a bum in front of my kids.
Yeah, you're not gonna go walk out of the podcast and throw up in the parking lot.
Right. Yeah. So I'm not gonna do this. So I'm in front of my kids. I can't do that. So I'm eating the wings, just like every waitress. They come back. How is everything? And I'm like crying. The sauce is like dripping off me because I don't want to wipe it off because I have only a small supply of napkins at this point, so I need to like use them like very effectively. So she looks at me. She's like, "What do you need?" I'm like, "More water and napkins." So she brings me a good stack of napkins, like some wet wipes, and like a pitcher of water. And when she brought it, I was like, "I'm gonna drink it straight from the pitcher because I'm in trouble." But I was like, you know what? Like that's gonna make a spectacle, and people are gonna think that this Canadian is weird because I was in the States. So they're gonna. I'm like, I'll just keep pouring. And I'm just trying to drink, and like my son wanted to try one. I was like, no, man, like don't even like this is I'm in it. So I finished the plate. My conversation, like my ability to communicate is out. Like I'm just like Tennille's just like my wife. She's like, are you good to go? I'm like, I'll go pay the bill. She's like, I don't know what you're saying, but like let's just pay the bill and we'll get out of here. So I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to do. So then we get back to the hotel, and we're gonna go to bed because we're gonna do another long day of traveling. And I lay down in bed. I'm like, I'm having those burps, like with like those burps. I'm like, I'm in trouble. So I'm like, I'm just gonna sleep. Hopefully, I can just pass out, and then in the morning I'll have like a good glass of water and reset everything. Halfway through the night, I wake up with this killer heartburn. We are in, I don't remember which city we're in, but we're in a city and I don't know my way around. And I have my phone turned off because I don't want to use my data. It was going to be, we were using Tennille's phone because so that way she can like research while we're driving, like where we're going next. So my phone's no data. So I'm like, well, hers phone's plugged in. And if I leave with her phone, she will be able to call me to like, if I go find milk. Cause I know that this scenario needs milk. So I'm like, I'm gonna find a gas station and just like.
So what time is it?
It's 3 a.m. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I'm like, you know what? I can't leave. There's no way that I can leave, and like, no one's gonna be like, oh, okay, Dad's just out of the hotel room. They're gonna be like, something happened to Dad. Why is he not here? So I go to the bathroom, and I'm just drinking out of the faucet. It's just pouring at me. I'm like, it's not solving the heartburn. So I end up using the porcelain and getting rid of it
manually.
And it was just pure fire. I did not sleep well. That fire hurt every hole. It just burned so bad. And like, so that's what I'm kind of getting concerned a little bit about what's gonna happen when this chip like does the whole digestive process. Because like my
So
stomach
what I
hurts.
heard is bananas.
Bananas is
Yeah.
what says it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have access to bananas. What time is it?
It's 8:30.
Okay, I probably have access to bananas.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like we'll have to cross that bridge when I get there. But like, where am I putting the banana? I'm eating the banana.
I don't know. You do whatever you want with the banana. What was your other options? Just
Well, I mentioned the holes. I said once the digestive process was like done, and you're like, oh, I heard bananas. So I wasn't sure what you.
You know what? I'm gonna leave it open ended.
Okay.
You do whatever you need to do with the banana.
Okay.
No, I heard that's what we did when we ate it. I heard that if you eat a banana before you eat the chip, it helps your stomach to not hurt so bad.
Okay.
But yeah, we're a little late for that now.
Okay, before you got a pregame.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, that didn't really feel like it helped me. So.
Right.
Yeah. You think that's gonna help?
I'm over it. But
Is it done?
yeah.
Does your stomach feel okay?
No, it still hurts, but it'll be okay.
All right. Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm. I just make sure I don't touch my fingers. I don't touch my eyes with my fingers.
Do it, actually.
No.
Don't be a wuss, dude.
This hurts.
What hurts?
Like where I touched up here. Well, I think while you were gone. Yeah, when you were taking a leak.
Well, I was gone?
Yeah. Because I think before, how did it work? Yeah, I think I opened it, and you're like, hold on, before you eat it, I gotta go take a leak. So then I was holding it here for a little bit, and then I put it down.
Oh yeah, I think you put it down when I was back here.
Okay, I held it for that long.
Yeah,
for no
you
reason,
did. Yeah,
just in case you come back.
I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah, I'm sorry for leaving.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, we didn't catch it on camera, but
you'll hear of my you heard my cough.
Oh yeah, that was rough. I thought you were gonna puke at the top of the stairs here.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that to you.
Did you think you might puke at the top of the stairs though?
Well, what went through my mind is like, how fast can I get that open? Your bottle.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, so that's what I was like. Okay, I could probably get that unscrewed really quick.
Yeah,
and just deal with it, and then I'll just get rid of it.
Oh yeah, because that thing has to be thrown out anyways.
Yeah, because it smells bad.
Were you close to puking?
I think so. That first cough, or that first was close.
What's your advice to someone who is to try this one chip challenge?
I would say do your research. If a banana hooks you up with a pregame,
it didn't help me.
Okay, so other than that, if you're gonna do the challenge, do it. I didn't man up. I wasn't successful in this challenge.
The honesty is appreciated, I'm sure, though.
I think so. Maybe Packy sends me another one that says do again, or what's it called? Do over.
Do over. Yeah, that'd be cool. Shout out Packy Chip Challenge. Send us that 2023 chip. Yeah. We'll eat it if it's expired.
Yeah. I wonder what happens if it expired. What's wrong?
I imagine it's made of corn. It seems like a corn chip, so imagine that.
The only thing I noticed was, like I said, there was no crunch.
It wasn't crunchy. Yeah,
it was mostly soggy. You've had those chips.
Yeah, the bag's been open for the night or whatever, and you wake up, it's a little rubbery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. It's like Oreos. Have you ever had stale Oreos?
Yeah,
a little rubbery on the outside. They're still good though.
Yeah,
stale Oreos are still decent.
Man, we always have a stack of Oreos. Love them.
Yeah, unreal.
Yeah.
Or for me, it's Oreos and licorice.
Like red licorice?
Like Twizzlers or Nibs.
In a combo, you'll eat an Oreo and then
No.
Oh, no. Just your snack is.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. If I have a package of Oreos, they ain't lasting more than 2 nights.
Oh, 2 nights. Good
yeah.
for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a snack accident for me. I'll have the package.
How many sleeves? You're eating all sleeves?
Yeah, probably.
Nice. I did that once in Montana.
Oh, what was the occasion?
Everybody else went snowboarding. I didn't want to go.
Oh, What'd you do? Obviously, you say
I
Oreos.
ate Oreos until I was sick,
You're
dude.
just mad.
No, I didn't want to go.
So you went to Montana's. Did they spring this
Hang on.
activity?
I went to Montana.
Okay, yeah.
Not
sorry.
Montana.
You went to Montana.
I wasn't getting spare ribs and
Okay, so you went to
blooming
Montana.
onions.
And
Yeah.
you didn't know you were gonna go snowboarding? Like they were going
No, I did go snowboarding, but it was like a 3-day thing. So I went snowboarding one day and I was like,
okay.
screw this. I don't want to be cold. So then I just ate Oreos for like half a day.
Okay.
Yeah, and got sick.
What's to do in Montana besides that?
Besides snowboarding?
Yeah.
Probably own a ranch.
Yeah, you watch this show.
What show?
Yellowstone.
Yeah, I mean,
Who's your favorite character?
who's my favorite? Probably that little guy.
Little guy like Johnny or something.
Yeah, the guy who gets shipped
4-6?
off.
Yeah.
Shipped off to their ranch, to the Dutton Ranch. That's my favorite character.
Why?
You know, the underdog story. Like,
Is he an underdog?
You know, like to see a guy come up from the bottom and
Okay.
you know, a little scrappy and.
Yeah.
But who's your favorite character?
Rip.
Yeah, I knew it. Surprised you're not wearing a vest. How about vests? What's your thought on vests?
They have their application
Yeah, for what?
for keeping warm. The arms don't need to be hot, like if you're chucking wood, but
I've never seen you wear a vest.
like I own one, but I don't know that I'd like wear it as a fashion.
When would you wear it?
If I'm in the bush, like cutting down trees, yeah, I'd wear it then.
I'm not a supporter of vests.
No,
No.
like I'm not. It's they're like the Carhartt like material. Like not.
My
where it's
thought
like a
is like
puffy thing.
commit to one or the other, you know?
Oh, like so you like either sleeves or no sleeves.
Yeah.
Oh, like sleeves or no jacket.
Yeah. Like you're either wearing a t-shirt or you're wearing something full sleeved.
Right.
You're not doing half. You know,
So,
unless you're 50 Cent, then you can do
Okay.
like a jacket or
But
like a
when you work out, what do you wear? Do you wear a tank
This
top?
usually.
Like it's called?
Sometimes I do, yeah.
Okay. What's
It
the
is
difference?
best like, yeah, you're right. Dude. No one's ever brought that point about to me. That's a good point. Damn. That's good. Dang. It is a vest, eh?
I think so. In
They should
your
make-
argument, it is.
They should make tank tops that zip up.
Oh, that'd be gross.
No, that'd be funny. Like just like a stringer, like with the ones that like show your nipples and stuff. And just make it zipper.
You want this?
That'd be
I
sick.
bet you Zara has it.
Yeah, probably. H&M.
H&M for sure.
Yeah. Would you buy a crop top?
No.
No? You're not. You wouldn't do that?
Like for me to wear?
Yeah.
I just have my dad bod hanging out?
Yeah. Why not?
No.
You wouldn't do it.
No.
How much would you have to get paid to do it?
Like, well, I wouldn't buy it, so then someone have to buy it for me.
Yeah. Like next time you're on this podcast, would you wear a crop top? Like, and how much?
Man, more than
I'm just convincing you to wear. How much would you take to wear a crop top next episode?
you're just gonna. Yeah, like more than I would take from you,
Which is
like $1,000.
$1,000 deal.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not taking that from you. I said,
Okay. 1,200.
what? Why are you raising it?
We'll start a GoFundMe.
Well, then 500,000.
Deal. We can raise it. I'm gonna rely on your guys' support.
Oh, that burp was from the depths.
Was it spicy? Do you want to call it there?
If you want to, that
Okay.
was. I'm feeling. I all of a sudden that burp kind of got things ruffled back up.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for listening to this episode of What the Pell podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like this podcast, subscribe, and comment below what your experience was with this one. This one was all over the map. I think it was a good time. And if you guys want Dustin on again, make sure to let us know, and we'll see you in the next one.